Hi again, guys. So it's that time of the week or the month again where EA have launched a promotion and managed to cock everything up. So as you can see, um, we're getting this restricted error when trying to access MUT. As I understand it, the problem has been um, because packs or sets, people were able to complete the Team Diamond packs, and they were getting 95s, and so the 92 sets were giving out 95s, and the 95 sets were correct. So there's a screenshot of somebody with a 96 overall Vince Young. So if it lets me back in, I'm going straight to the auction house, because if a lot of people have opened those players, they're going to be on the auction house, right? Um, so I need a quarterback. So if a load of people have opened these, they will be on the auction house, and the market will be. And people are still in, apparently. Man, this is so frustrating, because this is just going to break everything now. They are such idiots. Honestly, EA are such a. If EA ever listen to this, I hope they do. You are idiots, and it honestly spoils the game mode, because everybody's just going to have a team of 95s now. So good luck winning anything online unless you capitalised on this. That's where you got to load up. Head straight to the auction house when this is back. I'm not going to go anywhere until I'm back in. I'm just annoyed that I was in house rules. And if I was in selling players and stuff, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see like what these sets are and what players people need to do these sets. Oh, this is so frustrating. So yeah, we're probably going to be down for like an hour. Um, so yeah, I mean, who knows how long this is going to take? I mean, there's probably going to be another glitch. In all honesty, but yeah, it just spoils it, to be honest. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to be able to complete any of those sets, but that's basically what you got to do, guys. Go to the auction house straight away, and if the market's flooded, load up on cheap players. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe try and get whoever I can, because obviously the 95s are going to shoot back up anyway. And if you can get a 95 quarterback, you're not going to be replacing him until well after the Super Bowl. So if I can, if it's true and there are quarterbacks under $1 million, then I'm going to be filling my boots. It's just frustrating because I really want to be playing Madden tonight. I don't want to be sat here trying to sort of get on for an hour and then miss getting in. But yeah, I mean, it's going to make I mean, there's supposed to be like a stream tonight as well. So the companion app, apparently. Right, let's have a look up if I can get the companion app on the phone. So apparently the companion app you can still do the set. So I'd like to have a look just in case, to be honest, but we'll see. How do I get into my EA account? See if we can get into the companion app, see what's going on. Apparently, some people are able to get in, so I'm just gonna. Right, apparently no sets found, so they must have took the companion app offline. So it's definitely not working for me. So I'm guessing that people would have had an active session. So if you're already in and you've already got an active session, then I'm assuming that's why people are able to still get on. But yeah, it's not saying. Yeah, that's frustrating. So it's just going to be down all day pretty much. So I don't even know why I'm bothering wasting my time. So what's Madden saying on Twitter then? But yeah, trying to get on. So as soon as this works, guys, just go straight to the auction house. Trust me on this. Go straight to the auction house. Filter by 95s. And if you see anybody in the low millions, buy them. Because the market is going to be flooded. I mean, that's what I hope anyway. Otherwise, as soon as I start going online, it's just gonna break Madden. If everybody's got these 95s. I mean, I do need a quarterback, so that's what I'm going to go for. But we're coming up to like 35 minutes now down. It honestly spoils the game, though. It really, really does. And I think I'm not seeing the lock because I've not rebooted. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It really is. They must be the worst dev team in the world. Every promo they manage to mess up. Every time. Nothing ever goes smooth. Somebody always cocks something up. Because, yeah, I was basically still playing house rules. It makes sense now why the one guy quit. So the second game I played, he quit out quick. So now it makes sense. When he quit out, I should have backed out and had a look what was going on. Man, it's going to be down all night now, isn't it? And it does look like the good news is we've got a shed load of players in our binder, and it does look like the Team Diamonds are going to utilise a lot of those players. So I think we're still going to be able to make bank by opening a lot of those players. So we're going to be able to make any money back, I think. It's just frustrating we can't get into the damn thing now. Yeah, I think it's going to be down for a while. Um, but yeah, that's the plan, guys. If you're um, wondering what to do when it comes back, just head straight to the auction house, and if you've got enough coins, yeah, if you've got enough coins, but yeah, it's basically locked. And that's what I mean. If I jump out and reboot, I'll get the lock. But I think keeping it tuned to what's going on. I mean, I'm going to keep trying the companion app as well. Let's have a look again on Twitter. And honestly, guys, if you want to keep up to date, I'm going to give a shout out to Xerxes on Twitter. So obviously at Xerxes. Um, if you subscribe to him on Twitter, that's usually how you get to know about this stuff. So it's definitely worth a follow. And he always does a good breakdown on these glitches and these bugs as well. So he's definitely well worth a sub if you're not already. No, mate, this is what happens. Everybody just thinks it's them and think that they're just locked out. But yeah, it's another promo balls up at EA. They just can't get anything right. I mean, I don't even know. They've probably got like 3 developers. They literally probably hardly pay their development team anything. They've probably the Madden server's probably like in a broom cupboard somewhere, and nobody knows what spec it is. It's probably like a 6-year-old server, and it's like code on top of code. You know, we've probably still got like Madden '96 code in here. It's still, but yeah, I joke, of course, but I don't understand. It almost feels like it's on purpose now that they do it on purpose. That's what it feels like, that these glitches are part of Madden and EA do it on purpose. And I feel bad for the guys that spend, right? So I spend a little bit here and there, but nothing like what the um, what EA would call EA's marketing team would call the whales. Well, I don't feel sorry for the whales, actually. No, forget that. I feel sorry for the people that are busy working, so they don't have time to grind. So they spend money on the players, right? And then this glitch happens, and people suddenly are able to field 95 overall teams without doing any effort or spending much money. I don't know what the glitch is, so I don't know 100% what the glitch is, but What I do know is go to the auction house. Keep trying. When it comes back, get straight over to the auction house. If you've got enough coins, have a look for 95s. Get the filter ready. Do a search for 95s. And if you see anybody in the mid millions, low millions, um, buy it because it's only going to go up. So the benefit is, I think we had a similar thing where we had like the AJ Terrell bug last time. So I ended up buying like a cheap AJ Terrell when they had that cock up where the team of the week pack was bugged. I think that was the most recent F up, and the market had like 90 AJ Terrells on there. So people were like buying them for like 400, 500k, and then waiting it out and then listing him when he went back up to 900k. So there are definitely opportunities. The problem is we don't know when it's going to come back, right? So, but yeah, as soon as it comes back, 100% head straight to the auction house, search for 95s. All these guys that are still able to complete that set, they're obviously going to keep completing them to get the players on the auction house. Now, sometimes there is a bit of a risk with this because I think there was some issue where people were getting like a 91 Tyreek Hill when there was a mess up and people bought him and EA basically nerfed him back down to like a 79 or something ridiculous. So there is a bit of a risk there, but I mean, usually when it's like this, it's usually they're not gonna downgrade all of those 95s, but it essentially breaks Madden until Christmas. So usually, you outside of Team Diamonds, you usually don't see 95s or 96s until the opening of the presents on Christmas Day, right? So usually Blitz comes and harvest, and you start seeing your 93s and your 94s, and then you usually have like your super Team Diamond set. So 2 years ago it was the John Elway, where you had to complete all of the base Team Diamonds, and then you'd put those into a set to get a 96 overall John Elway, and he was like 3-4 million even past Christmas because he was still the best. I bought him around this time. I think I had enough coins to get the John Elway, so I didn't do the set. I think I got him early December. But I think that there's going to be a market flooded with 95s if people are completing the set. Because obviously they're going to keep one, yeah? They're going to keep one for themselves, but then they're going to list them. And depending on how many people have managed to complete these sets, I mean, there might not be that many, right? So these sets are usually multiple players. You'll be adding 94s to the set. So it could be that only the whales and the super rich Madden players were even able to complete the set, most likely. But if it's anything like the AJ Terrell one, look on the auction house. If you see loads of these players on there, the market is obviously going to react. The downside to this as well is what I was hoping. As I said before, I've been hanging on to my gold players instead of selling them for like the 750. I've kept all my gold players, and the hope was that Team Diamond sets would drive those cheaper players higher, especially when season 4 comes out and we get more chemistry slots. So you will probably get up to 40 on theme teams now. So a lot of my gold players that I've been amassing over the last few months, we got quite a few 80s, quite a few 81s. We have been selling them here and there, but I'd expect the 80s to start going back up to about 10k, and the market would usually react. But if loads of people have built the sets already, who knows? It might have that negative effect. So if I can sell my 79s for 4k, which I think was the case 3 years ago, it opens up the ability to open that gold player pack as well and start maybe profiting from that as people are trying to build these sets. But definitely trying to get your own 95s from the auction house. I mean, I've just broke 5 million, so I'll look on there. I'll know that if there's a 95 on there, that they're going to be like 3-4 million players. But if there's a load listed and you see one for 1.5 million, I'm probably going to buy a couple of them. If in all honesty, I need a quarterback. So if there's one there, I'm going to probably spend the money on a 95 quarterback that probably ends up going to a 96 with certain chemistries. I forget which one it is now. Is it a Vince Young? I think I've seen a Vince Young on there. I'm just going to have a quick look actually again on Twitter to see if there's any news. Yeah, what is down? Nobody knows when it will be back. So we're coming up on like an hour now. I mean, the good news is some of my old videos are actually getting a watch spike. So the video I did from the last Madden Ultimate Team lock. So it is nice to be able to get a bit of a jump in views from some of those old videos. But yeah, it's just frustrating. When's it going to come back? So we're coming up to an hour since it was released, and about 50 minutes. I think it was up for about 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to keep clicking it and see. I'm also going to the companion app just in case. You never know. But yeah, still down. Right, let's have a look on Twitter for Madden. See see if they've announced anything. No. So tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. ET to see everything dropping in Season 4. Team Diamonds drop tomorrow. So I guess the players that I would be looking out for would be the Vince Young. I mean, it is really weird that they've got so many 95s there. I mean, honestly, if you've got all these 95s, you could build a 95 team now. I mean, it's just going to be no fun playing online, guys, is it? Honestly, this kind of stuff really puts me off. So I think they just cocked it up because there's no way there should be 95. There should be 32 95s. It's just not possible. And there's me thinking I was going to make bank today with diamonds coming out, and it's just the usual sour taste in the mouth. So look, see if anybody is on Twitch playing Madden. You never know. I mean, it was down for like a few hours, I think, last time. Yeah, I think Madden's broken. I think that this is probably the end of Madden. It's just so frustrating. And as I said, I just know what's going to happen. That everybody's just going to have loaded teams now. You're just not going to be able to compete. You might as well just not bother playing. Yeah, so much for an enjoyable, relaxing evening playing Madden. Boiler broke as well today, so it snowed here in the UK, and we had a new boiler fitted last year, and I don't know, mate. Your guess is as good as mine. I think that it's gonna be. It's been down what nearly an hour now, and there isn't actually any official announcement from them yet. So I guess somebody's getting sacked. So yeah. So basically, what's happened is that when EA told they released this thing saying that you've got all these different players like an Emmett Smith, a Bruce Smith, a Vince Young, a Jack Youngblood that were all 95s, whereas the reality of it was that only Eli Manning and Julius Peppers were the 95s, and you needed to complete all of the base 92s to get those 95s. Now, this is where I don't know how EA are going to fix this because I've seen people with 96 overall Vince Youngs. So people have been getting the 95 version of these players, and I don't know what EA is going to do to fix that because they shouldn't exist. Those 92s were what would go into the 95s. So when I played Madden 23, we had Team Diamonds, and you had each team had their own Team Diamond player. So the 49ers had Joe Perry, fullback, which was one of my favourite cards that year. And each team you had to build, and you had to use certain tokens and various gold players. So 2 years ago we had the Bengals punter Huber that was really difficult to get, and he was going for like 90k. He was like a gold player. So my hope on this was always that all these gold players that I've got sat in my binder would suddenly go up in value because people are going to need them to build these 92s. And then when you get all 32 92s, you put them into the 95 champion, and you can either get an Eli Manning or you can get a Julius Peppers this year. 2 years ago, it was just a 96 overall John Elway. So I've obviously tweaked it a little bit. So what this means usually is it breathes life into all of those other lower gold cards that were only selling for 750 coins. That the ones that are actually featured in the sets that are needed are now going to go up in value, and you're probably going to be getting 4-5k from a 76 overall or whatever it might be, and even more in some cases depending on who they are. But what's going to happen now is that if all these base sets, so it looks like to do the base sets that you've got 21, you need to add 21 players to get the 92, but they were giving people 95s. That obviously shouldn't exist in the game. So I just don't know how EA are going to fix this. I've no idea, and that's why I think that it's probably going to be down for a long time. What I hope happens is that any of those 95s that are in there get nerfed and they go, right, we're just going to put them back to a 92. Now, this is the problem that you've got if you do what I say, go into auction, look for 95s and down and buy them, that you could find yourself on the end of paying some decent money for a 92. So there is a bit of a risk involved there, but I mean, if I go in and I see one of those cards, it might be too much to resist. A 92 is still probably going to be going for 1 million or so. Anyway, but we will see. I mean, at the moment, we can't do anything anyway, because we're now coming up on an hour of being down. So, what do we do? Let's have another look on. Let's have another look on Twitter. So yeah, still down. I mean, we're going to keep trying because we really want to be sort of first in when this starts working. The only downside is I might have to just reboot because sometimes most people are probably seeing a lock here, whereas because I was actually playing house rules when I thought because the clock changes, I forgot that the promo was going to release at 18:30 here in the UK. And I played the house rules and won. And then I loaded another one up, and the guy left straight away. And I thought, well, that's a bit odd. Whereas now I know why it was. He obviously knew that this glitch was going on, and people would have gone, well, we can get this player. They're going to go on the auction house and just buy whatever. So all of my auctions that I listed for like next to nothing, literally just before, would have all sold. People would have bought all of those. But I think that's going to be the plan. I'm hoping that at least we can make a little bit of money off this, but I just don't want to see meeting teams that are full 95s across the board because you're just not going to be able to do anything. And I mean, we're coming up to it being down for like over an hour now. So we'll keep trying it. Hopefully we will get in at some point. But yeah, anybody that is online, let me know in the comments if you did actually benefit from this in any way. Because I didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we've been down for about an hour now. I think last time we had this glitch, it was probably down for about this long. Oh, has it let us in? Oh, we could be back. Right, I think we're back. Right, we're not going to open that. We're going to head straight over to the auction house. So what we're going to do is have a look what... We're going to see if there's any 95s listed. So there's not many. So maybe not many of them got done then. Unless they're waiting to list them. So yeah, we're back, guys. Well, we were back. I think we're going to get kicked. We're going to get kicked. So the one guy that was there, there was a 95 on for 2 million. I mean, I'm not ready to wipe out all of my coins. So somebody's obviously bought him. Yeah. Let's have a look what 92s are online then. Jack Youngblood. So people are doing the sets. Maybe it wasn't that big of a glitch then. Because we're only seeing like a 95 overall. Or EA have like reverted it. There were definitely two there. I mean, maybe we should have bought that one for 2 million. I mean, has any of our auctions sold? So they're still going. Right, let's open this pack so to see what we've got. In case there's a glitch in here, you never know. No. An angry runs. Alright, I think we're just going to keep an eye on this auction house, I think. Yeah. I think we should have bought that one for 2 million. I think that we might start seeing people listing them now it's back. Right, let's have a look at the sets. So now we're here, let's have a look at the sets. So, newest. Right, they've probably took the sets offline is what they've done. Yeah, they've took the sets. Oh no, here they are. Here they are. So there we go. Ah, yeah. So it's only down to the 80s. So air golds are probably not going to sell. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, my items. So we're going to try and list some of these 80s now, because I think this is where their value's gone up. There we go. So their value has gone up now, look, see. I mean, we're going to list these for 10k. So sitting on them was probably we'll wait. So it's a bit disappointing that low golds aren't gonna sell for very much, but it does mean. Oh, I don't know though. Maybe there are some. Maybe they are going up. No. So yeah, so maybe EA have learnt from that they don't. What we want to do is, if there were loads of them, we want to see them being listed. So here we go. We're starting to see them come on now. We should have bought that one when we saw it for 2 million, shouldn't we? We would have spun a decent profit there. But yeah, we're going to start seeing people listing them now. So hopefully this gets flooded, right? Here they come. So everybody's logged back in now and they're listing them. I mean, when we saw the one for 2 million, we should have bought it. But it allows us to see what sort of state things are in, I guess. So the more that are in here, they'll start chasing the price downwards. But it is a risk. If some of these aren't meant to be 95s, and they should be 92s, and you bought them, and EA nerfed them, so you're best to sort of flip it real quick. But yeah, somebody's always getting rich. Yeah, mate, it should be back. So if it's locked, you might need to reboot. Try rebooting your game. I think that if you're not able to get in and it's still locked, so here we go. We're starting to see them drop. So I did see Deshaun for two mil earlier, and I should have bought him and just relisted him, made a bit of coin from it. But yeah, keep patrolling. If you've got enough coins, keep refreshing this, because the market's going to be flooded. I mean, it's the Vince Young that we wanted to try and get because he's pretty quick. If we'd have saw him for 2 million, we would have dived in, I think. But yeah, I'm disappointed that these Team Diamonds aren't using gold cards. So my plan of holding those gold players. Right. So we've sold somebody. Larry Allen. Right. So we'll keep an eye on our auctions, because right, let's have a look. What we'll do, let's go back to the auction house actually. What we'll have a look at, see what 80s are going for, because they're only going for like 3k. So they sort of still are, but it takes a bit of time for people to realise that they're worth more now, because they're needed in those sets. But we'll see. Just keeping an eye on these 95s. So we've got a Donald Driver there. Only got one Vince Young so far. I mean, it could also be that the card art is wrong. So Eli Manning is one of them. He's one of the ones that's really a 95. But I wouldn't expect to have seen any of these come out yet. I mean, I'm assuming EA they're gonna have to do something about this. But yeah, people are getting in now. But yeah, if you're watching and yours is still locked, just try rebooting. I think you have to basically come all the way out of Madden. But yeah, hopefully. Right, did we open our diamonds? We didn't. We only got angry runs player, I think. Right, let's go to our my items again. We're gonna have a look at who we can list. So let's have a look at the Trevor Lawrence. He's probably going to be in one of the sets, I would have thought. So let's go and have a look at the sets. So which Jags? So we go to Team Diamonds again. So I've basically got 5 on each team. So what's the Michael Crabtree need? So it's pretty much any '80s. So if you do get any of these in packs, these should start getting players. Your items should be worth more in the auction house. Right. Let's try and list some more guys just to see. So Jalen Ramsey. There we go. So we're seeing a boost now. These 84s weren't going for much before. I mean, I'm just going to speculatively list some of these for an higher amount. See how we go. And then yeah, we'll keep an eye on the auction house. What are we doing? Right, quality. We're having a look. 95. Here we go. So we're starting to see some lower priced. So we've got the Vince Young. So basically, what will happen is the market will flood as people reboot and come online. People will start chasing the price down. I mean, let's have a compare to see how he stacks up. Because I mean, you've got to be careful, really. Some of these 95s might be labelled wrong. It's difficult to know whether that's what the intended. I don't know whether we can see. I mean, we could probably look at the. I mean, we've got any 96s? No. So we're sort of at 3 millions there. like I said, if we were seeing some closer to if we're seeing some closer to 2 million, there we go. We've got a couple Poslusny. So will somebody buy him? He's probably not a very good player, is why. But like I said, if I saw a Vince Young for that much, I'd probably buy him. But I think we'll keep checking back on this. The more that gets listed, people will just be wanting to make a profit. So if this was like massive glitch and loads of people built these sets, then the price will come way down. Just going to look on the companion app. Is that working now? Right, how do I filter? I don't know how to filter on the companion app. Let's try the 94 to 95. Yeah, so somebody's bought that guy now, have they? So that Poslusny, somebody's bought maybe. So somebody will buy him for 2 million and then they'll list him. Seeing if he appears somewhere else. But yeah, it's probably just keeping an eye, keeping the eyes peeled on this, and continuing to filter. I mean, it's just too much of a risk, really, at this price point. I mean, I don't know whether EA have sort of made any announcements. I'll look at my items again. I'm trying to remember who the Angry Runs guy was, Anthony Richardson. So we won't be using that anyway. I mean, we're going to list these guys for a bit higher now to see if we can. Make some money, right? See how we get on. Might be too early. I think everybody's just going to be obsessed with those sets, so they're not really going to be doing much. Let's have a look on the store real quick, see if there's anything that could potentially give us a glitch. You never know. Got Team Diamonds, so there's nothing we can buy with coins to test it out, which is typical. But what we might do is we might just quickly buy a couple of these just in case there are any diamonds in the rough. I think he sells for a bit normally. you never know, something might glitch. I mean, we're getting some higher 70s. Just get them listed, means we know they're not going to be in Team Diamond. So that is a bit of a disappointment. I guess EA have just wised up to that, but it's going to be a 78 though. Keep going, we're by a few. But yeah, we were hoping to make bank from the diamonds, but they're not as good as I thought they would be. So the next hope is that maybe the chemistries increase and people try and get their team chemistries filled out. Let's get one more. Oh, we've got a blue. So this is the ones that I'm hoping are going to go up because they're going to be in the sets. They'll be more desirable. But with everything that's going on with these glitches, that people are more interested in hovering over those 95s. Let's get one more, and then we'll dive back out and have a look. See what's going on in the auction house. John Jenkins, he normally goes for a bit. Maybe not. Right. We did sell somebody, so those 81s are selling by the looks of it. So look at the items. Landon. I think he's the 81 Jaguar, isn't he? Let's have a look. No, Jordan Brooks. Where's Landon? I'm sure he was one of these guys. But we've got a fair few of these 80s to hopefully see go up in price. Right, let's have another look on the auction house to see. No, that's not what we want. There you go, we've got another 2 million. So as you can see, there's loads of these coming on now. So the hope is that they it's like if we see a Vince Young for like 2 million, I think we're going to buy him. Philip Rivers for 2 million. Somebody's going to snap him up. Yeah. Right, my battery's gone just as I was looking at that. So yeah, I think keeping them peeled. I mean, if we have a look at him, how he stacks up against their current quarterback. I mean, it's because his speed's rubbish, so you know nobody's gonna probably want him. I think that you're going to want a faster quarterback. But as we see these more and more of these lists, um, people start chasing this price down to get a quick sale. So it's definitely doing what I thought it would. I think people haven't listed them yet because they didn't realise that you had to reboot if you're seeing the lock. So we're going to keep refreshing this to see what we get. I mean, for 2 million, he's probably going to go up in price eventually. This is where the jeopardy comes in a little bit. It's like if he was a 49er, I'd probably be buying him for that, to be honest. But it's that speed. So yeah, we'll sit hovering over this for a bit and see. It's like if we saw that Vince Young, I think we would buy it because he's pretty quick as well, right? But yeah, I mean, look how many there are now. So obviously, a lot of people built those sets. So unfortunately, yeah, somebody's bought the Rivers. So he'll probably come back online. Oh, what was that? I messed that up. So somebody would have bought that Rivers for 2 million, and they probably listed him for a bit more somewhere else. Yeah, somebody's put him on there, look. So somebody bought him for the 2 million. So it is worth considering if you've got the money, if you see one come on for that, but it's a lot of money to risk. You don't know whether EA might nerf this. It's also difficult to know whether or not they've just got the overall wrong. I don't know if we can actually see in the catalogue. I mean, they do exist there, which is what's weird about it. I mean, do their 92s exist? Where's that Philip Rivers? I can't see him. There. Right. Because I don't understand how those players even exist. But they're obviously in the catalogue. Right, where's the Philip Rivers? There we go. So if we look at his attributes, 76. Yeah, I mean, his stats are definitely there. I mean, we might have to consider it, I think, for 5 million if we see another 95 come, a quarterback come on, because we do need a quarterback. So I kind of wish we'd have bought that Philip Rivers, to be honest. Now, I think if we see another one, we're gonna dive and buy it. But yeah, we're gonna hover here for a little bit and keep refreshing this. Yeah, so I wished I'd have bought that Philip Rivers now, because we're not seeing any more update. I mean, we're not seeing any more Philip Rivers here. Obviously, nobody wants a middle linebacker. So I guess we'll sort of see. We'll keep refreshing this, see what happens. See if we sold anything. No. So yeah, we'll probably see what happens over time. Oh, something's crashed. That was a bit weird. Something glitched by the looks of it. So you sort of never know that somebody might list them a bit cheaper. Which tokens, mate? I don't think I've had any. I don't think I've had any tokens. Yeah, I've not seen those. Yeah, I've not seen them in the sets. Do you mean? I mean, normally. Oh, store offers. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. Token, choose 4 of 32. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would say it's probably going to be to unlock like an additional ability bucket, is what my guess would be. let's just have a look at the sets. So I don't know whether you need... Oh, here we go. So you get those tokens. So normally when you complete these, so when you complete your 92 overalls, you get a token, and then you use... So if you complete the Jack Youngblood one, you'll get a Rams token, and then obviously you then put them into the 95. Now, what we don't know is why we've only got two 95s when you've got 90. You've got each of these that look like they've got a 95. So I don't know whether that's a bug or how these work. It just doesn't make sense, really. So you basically get a team, so you can basically get the ones to build these 95s, and then you can basically choose which team you want. So I guess you don't need to build all of these players, you could just do them from the tokens. But honestly, right now, the best place to get them is going to be from the auction house, and keep an eye on trying to snag a cheap 95 from here is probably the most cost effective. I mean, we've got 78 of them here now. I really wished I'd have picked up the Philip Rivers when I saw him for 2 mil, but nobody's bought them. I think just because they're listed, we probably will see these prices end up being chased downwards. I mean, nobody's paying 2 million for a middle linebacker. I mean, the good news will be is we should start seeing some real deals for 90 overalls, I would have thought. So oh, that's interesting. Where's the 90 overalls gone? I thought that was a bit weird. They've buggered this up, haven't they? 89, so that should be 90, 91. Yeah, they've messed that up, haven't they? But yeah, so we'll keep an eye out here. See if we can snag a player, but it's always a risk. That's the problem. And yeah, we're seeing the 90s coming below 200k now. If I don't get a quarterback, I might just go and get a Lamar, to be honest. Mahomes hasn't been playing that great for me recently, so... Alright, somebody's bought that Philip Rivers, so we definitely could have spun a quick million profit there. If we see another quarterback hit 2 mil, we're gonna buy him, I think. We shouldn't have left that Philip Rivers, I don't think. Try and snipe somebody. It's usually quicker in the companion app, that's the thing. And I don't want to be sat in here all night doing this, really. I wanted to do some ranked games, is what I really wanted to be doing tonight. So, yeah. I mean, how many are there now? 72. So... 69. So people are buying them. Jimmy Graham. I mean, you've also got to consider the tax as well. Obviously, you end up paying a lot of tax. You buy something for 2 million. But yeah, the more that comes on, hopefully that it's like if we'd have bought that one for 2 million, we'd have still had 3 million left, and we'd have had a pretty decent quarterback. And once this mess is over, he'll probably still be going for a couple of million, but he's probably not the best QB. But all right, let's have a look. I think we sold somebody. Nothing very big. So yeah, let's go and buy a few more of these. I almost feel like I should buy that pack that I was thinking about buying, just because there's a potentially higher probability of hitting a glitch somewhere. I mean, I should have my eyes peeled on Twitter, really. Let's see what he's got to say. Yeah, so I think that's it as well. There's a lot of speculation on what those 90s will end up being, but I was thinking about this. We don't really need the AKA tokens. An 88 plus, but a 5% of a 91 is probably not worth it, really, is it? And it's always rubbish when you don't get. I mean, that's crap, right? These packs are terrible. Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming, to be honest. I wonder what Johnny Manziel's going for, being as. Interesting. So he's going for under 100k, so he might be worth considering. Alright, let's have another quick look. Quality. Yeah, obviously Paul Posluszny is not everybody's cup of tea. Definitely think we missed a trick. We should have bought that Philip Rivers. We've probably missed the opportunity. We also saw Deshaun Jackson for 2 million earlier, and we missed the boat. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Right. I think being as I'm just chilling on here, I'm going to switch to the portal. Well, it looks like they fixed. Well, they haven't fixed it. They basically remove the one that just said 95. So it's a bit weird. Yay! Take another win. So on a bit of a winning streak with the old house rules. I'm just chilling on the portal at the moment, just because I'm just going to be having a look. So where are we now? We won four today. So I did see an Emmett Smith who I played against just, and I'm pretty sure he's one of the Team Diamonds, right? And he fumbled. Yeah, so I've already seen this guy in the wild, so to speak. I don't know whether it was him or him, but I definitely saw him out in the wild just in that house rules game. But yeah, he fumbled, so maybe EA are just going to nerf them. We can but hope. We're going to keep searching for these guys. Think that we've missed the boat, really. I so wish we'd have bought the Philip Rivers, but nobody's bought any of these. I think that the big risk, I think, is that nobody's got any idea on what will happen to these 95s. And there was an issue with Tyreek Hill. There was like a test challenge, and people bought him for like $1 million, and he was like a 92 or something. And EA basically reverted him to like a 70 or something, or an 80. I can't remember exactly now, but I think the flux of people listing these 95s now has gone. So I think I'm going to do a few more house rules while we're waiting. Um, I'm just going to come back off the portal. Actually, I think that I'm going to go back onto the PC, or onto the system rather. Yeah, so we'll do a few more of these house rules. I'm interested to see how many of these players we're going to end up seeing out in the wild. I think that's the true acid test of how much of a cock up this is. Um, the hope is that we will. Oh, Jaden Daniels 5. No surprises for guessing who's going to be his quarterback. Let's have a look. Wonder if he's got any 95 overalls. But yeah, that Emmett Smith we played in the previous game fumbled. So that guy ended up quitting. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Start out in the I formation. This is going to screw me playing against the 49ers. I always managed to make a mistake. So, am I seeing anybody? Right, let's go and do a scissors test. Oh, we have the post. We have the post. Right, we're going to have to go back down to plan B. This might be a first loss of the night. This feels a bit ominous. Oh, yes. Pick that block up.
Got 3 more plays to try and get down the field. See what he's going to give us on the outside. I like the look of that. Two more plays, getting a bit closer. Don't need to get it all in one. Let's go with the 4 verts, see what sort of look we get. Sort of playing outside. I think he's shading it out. So R1 might be opening now. Let's try the old corner on this one, I think. Put that on a post. And then we're going to get on the street. Oh no, we messed it up. We got the fatties. We're not going to be able to. Oh, yes. But usually Trent Williams doesn't usually run anybody down. So yeah, he's shutting down my usual things. But we've been playing defense better, to be honest. So had a lot of fun today with defense. So. Really cover 2 man, show blitz.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, thought he was going to the other guy. Going to try some blitz. Action.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, AJ Terrell for the win. Can't throw those balls, mate. You can't throw those balls into that sort of coverage. You will get picked. You will get picked. Right. Quite fancy the outside here. We're going to get Kittle in motion. See if we can get this run game going. He knows what I'm doing, see. We can follow these blocks though. Yes. Get a bit cute with the old running backs. Butts and jigs. Okay. He didn't like the look of that. Didn't like the look of that at all. Because we had Kittle wide open there. Alright, we're gonna go Bennett on the drag. He's hard to bring down. He's definitely slippy. He's definitely slippy. Right, we're going to try and hit Bennett on the corner here. Right, we have to get rid of that quick. It was open until it wasn't. Let's try the jet ball and let's bring Kittle in motion. We're going to put him in the Nice. Well worked. Beautiful. Right, now, this is where we really suck.
Easy, easy, easy. 15, 15. Good shot.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Right, let's go a bit more D. A bit more D. Right, we're going to go overload seam. But we're going to send Dawkins middle third. It's alright. It's alright. That is just fine. Cover 3 Sky. Oh. Toast. Right, toast. I'm going to cover 3 Sky again. Oh, we left 2. Took the field. That's alright. It's alright. We're going to go with Tampa 2. Root. Right, why does it put me in the 4-3? I'm keeping the dime here. Let's go with the Tampa 2 again. He's thin enough. Or there's a glitch in the Matrix. And he's jumped out to benefit from it. So I'll have a look at what Xerxes is saying. Right. So we got the win. So we've got 5 in a row. Right, let's jump back out, see what's going on. Let's have a look on the auction house. So I'm pleased we're not seeing Team Diamonds flooded everywhere, but Alfred Morris. So nobody's bought that Philip Rivers. So I think that the price of these is going to put a lot of people off. There isn't necessarily money to be made here by buying and flipping. I don't think. Right, but we'll keep our eyes peeled on this just in case. Right. .1. I think we missed the boat. Eli Manning. I mean, the jury will be out. I'll have to look at some of the comments as well as to whether these players are good, but we're not going to buy many 95s. We may as well benefit from the other players coming down in price. Like I'm assuming we're going to be able to build a pretty decent, lot of 92s now. I mean, they're still holding their price, in all honesty. It hasn't really done much to deflate the other players, And you definitely don't want to be paying $3 million for a running back. So yeah, I think the fun and the opportunity is done. What I wanted to do is have a look at this AK Spotlight. Now I feel this is just a cash grab because AK is coming to an end. So yeah, I think I've changed my mind on that, to be honest. What we are going to do though is open a few more of these because we're still above that 5 mil. I've got a feeling we're going to get lucky tonight. And we've got so many gold players. We've probably got about 100k's worth of these to sell. Anyway. And with other players, I would say we're probably getting on for 6 million with what we've got in the binder. And as long as I'm not coming up against people that have got stacked teams of 95 when we play ranked. Right. I think we would go and do another. Being as we're on a 5-game winning streak, I've also got our dailies to do as well. So we haven't got any Team Diamonds challenges appeared yet either, so I guess that's to come, unless that's something else that was bugged out. But yeah, I mean, I wished we would have either bought that 2 million Eagle. I forget who it was now, but I reckon we could have made a million profit. It was where is he? He isn't there at all now. Deshaun Jackson. He was on for 2 million. We didn't buy him, which is a shame. Philip Rivers is still there though, so I think maybe we did dodge a bullet not buying him for 2. I mean, we would have made like maybe 500k on him. I think if we list him for 200, but I think we've found the bottom now. Everybody's listed them. We might see a few people using them and testing them out, like that guy that was using the Emmett Smith. But still another couple of house rules. I think, like I said, we're on a 5-game winning streak, so we must be doing something right today. Everybody's preoccupied with these Team Diamonds, I guess. Let's have a look. King OVO. Let's go with the same sort of principle that we did before. Start out with the Tampa 2. Joel Baker. It's alright, I don't mind taking that underneath stuff. Right, going forward drop. I'm going to show blitz. Cover deep. Oh, nearly. Tip drill, tip drill. That's when you need your tip drill. Right. Let's try the cover 3 cloud. I mean, sort of know where he's going. I'll take this underneath stuff all day, to be honest. Let's try the Tampa 2 drop. But we're going to send Baker on the middle third and go deep. He's on the ball down the field. He likes the defence. And they're going to do that. Because we've been caught too many times in the wrong formation. So we're going to go back into the nickel. Yes. Flattered. Clattered. Right, we're going to go cover palms now because right, it's going to be difficult for you now. And the double buzz. And there's the pick. Beautifully done, team. Beautifully done. AJ. Is that AJ Terrell again? Right, we go with the inside zone. So we switched it. Let's see how he's lining up on that side. So Stephen, what are we going to do? Oh, I thought I was going to break away from him then. Tight defence. Right, hopefully he's come out. He knows what's going on. I mean, we're going to try the corner and then again. Going backwards, mate. Going backwards. Right, let's see. Should we go with... We're going to have to try and come inside, I think. Right, Kittle's looking good here. He's moved the defence over though. Oh no! Locked it up. Locked it up. Lock. Locked it up. Right. Now we know enough about each other now in terms of what we're calling, so I think that's where it gets interesting. And it's gone for a minute. Right, so those outs. Right, let's try the red zone and all. I mean, we can afford to rush a little bit here. Alright, see what Madden's going to give us. Try the half-back stretch. So, yes, it's wise to some of this stuff. Alright, Samuel or Mason. I mean, Kittle's wide open here, right? Oh, I didn't see. See, this is the problem. The blue blended into the end zone. So, there we go. There we go. What have we got? What have we got? We've just got a blitz come in. Beautifully done. Right. Let's go with the double buzz. As long as we don't get beat deep. He's got a slide there, otherwise he's getting a fumble. I'm not going to go with the palms. Let's go with the cover two buzz press. Too much D. Let's go with 3 plus press again. Should have been another pick. Cover 3 cloud. Then we're going to be going deep all the time now. This is going to be a sack. He's managed to catch it. Let's go to the Tampa 2. Maybe a deep ball. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. I'm going to check 83. I think he's going to go. Alright, this is a ball game, I think. It's 49 yards. I'm going to go in the prevent. See if we can get some pressure with the so if you've only got three down linemen and you're in a prevent, you don't get any pass rush whatsoever. What you have to do is you have to put a player in blitz, bring him to the line of scrimmage so you see the icon change, and then you can get some pass rush going. So we're pretty much on a 6-game winning streak if we win this. If he stays, we're bound to fumble it or do something bad. 2-minute warning, so. We may as well make sure, right? I love that when they spin the long way. Oh, I think he's yanked his cable out. I thought that was going to be one of the. Well, they fist bumped each other. There we go. Right, 6-game winning streak. Can't be bad. Can't be bad. Wonder how far off we are from our daily, but yeah, pretty cool. I think that's the longest streak I've had now. 6 wins. Feel like the defense is clicking, making the right calls. We're understanding the defensive concepts a bit better. And there we go. 6 wins in a row. I rule. I rule. Right, so I'm going to have another look at these 95s because we are going to be effing it up, effing things up if we end up getting a 95. Yeah, they're all going up in price now. Mark Sanchez. Who's gonna rock Mark Sanchez? Yeah, it looks like somebody bought the Philip Rivers for $3.99 as well. We'd have made $2 million we'd have been up to 7 million. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. Yeah, we missed the boat, really. I was too worried that I'd buy something and then it would lose its value. So, I mean, it is what it is. We're still winning games. Still winning, so who cares? Not selling anything, but we're sitting on a coin pile. I'm going and buy some more gold players, I think, see if we can get lucky. I mean, this is the one thing about Madden, really, is it's going to be 78. Oh, it's not bad. Very little. It's a bit of profit in that. Got a feeling we're going to hit something big. Oh, another. There's the crap. There's the crap. Right. It's interesting. Why have they moved it to the end? Let's get another one just because it seems a bit weird. Never seen him before. I think it's a new one. It's selling for a fair bit. Don't think all of our auctions not really selling much. Everybody's preoccupied with Team Diamonds by the looks of it. Right, have we got anything with training? Not really. I feel like I want to open some packs and there's nothing enticing. See what this one looks like now. Yeah, it's not very good really, is it? Right. What should we do? Should we do another House Rules? Just going to do another House Rules, I think. But yeah, if we'd have had that Philip Rivers, I feel like we should have bought him. It was like 2 million. We could have used him for a little bit, and I think he would have still sold for 3 million easy. Somebody sold him for 4, so right, Chapo Sioda. I've got a feeling this guy's gonna be better than the other guys. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna see a 95.
Yellow.
Right, but I'm not happy with Samuel being there.
Come back. Yellow, yellow.
I like it will be an open. Oh, just caught me. Just enough. Trying to work out who we've got here.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's
Hey,
do this.
43, 43, 15.
We'll send Samuel on the drag.
Fight time.
It's very open underneath. Let's have a look.
Attacking, attack.
I think he's wise to shenanigans.
Hey, 57. Fight time.
I do like this Bennett. He's been catching a lot of balls for me, so I'm glad I upgraded him now. He's been doing a good job, and Levon Kirkland as well.
Yellow. Look out.
Oh, beautifully done. Didn't get the breakaway though. Let's try the red zone and I've got a few plays here.
I don't need
Yeah. I wished he'd make his break a bit earlier. I think that's what.
Wide, right. Right side.
Right. Now we need the money shot. Money shot.
Wide, right.
Can't see anything open here. Right, we're going to send Kittle on the post.
Right side.
Oh, why did you do that, George? That was a touchdown. I think this is their first. This is their first loss. It's their first loss. There we go. We got Johnny Manziel, so we're gonna struggle in this one.
18,
We might have to get some blitzing going on. We're probably going to get cooked here. Just enough meat. Right, let's go to the Tampa 2. The trips. And underneath. He's eating the field up there. Let's go to the double buzz. We're not going to go deep.
79 Bronco. Come on.
Oh, we're cooked. I had a feeling there was something going on the right side there. We needed to flip that play or bring one of the players over. We just left Georgie Porgy. So my Georgie Porgy doesn't make the play. He dives. Should have been a touchdown. And there Georgie Porgy gets the TD. But yeah. Them's the breaks. A 6-game winning streak, I think, is going to come to a conclusion. Oh, what's going on here? Yes, right. That's what we needed. That's what we needed, right. Right, let's get serious.
Yellow. Right side.
Oh, we've got players caught up on each other. So he's coming open there. I can smell the defeat. I can smell when the stuff is happening. That Kittle dive, that was the first thing I thought.
Yellow.
He doesn't want me to win this one.
Right side.
He was open all day. Oh, got some blocking going on there.
Rolling.
Right. Let's try
Hey, rip lift. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
he knows what I'm doing.
Right side.
So we're going to dump it off. But he's wise to the Duke. Wise to the Duke. So they sort of know, as soon as you start doing the play call for the scissors, they kind of know what you're doing. You can see that they're adjusting pretty well. So here we can see,
Yellow.
I think the middle's going to be open. We're going to come in on the
Fire down
slant
these
here.
two. Fire down these two. Far side.
I mean, we're going to take the yards if we can get on for the inside post. But yeah, I think I've seen enough to know that we're probably not going to win this one.
Yellow. Far side.
Oh, nicely played. See what's that under the third. Got 2 plays. I feel like we're going to need to get a bit closer here.
15.
Thinking Kittle on the slant again.
Far side.
Right, we've got close enough that we can probably put something out. Let's go with the stick switch and have a look to see what's open.
Hey, ribble it, ribble it.
Let's have a look at the slant.
Far side.
No. This guy plays good defense, so I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, he knows how to undo me. Just gonna let him go. There's no real point. Yeah. Triple out. I mean, I'm not sure why he was left so wide open on that. Oh, he got me as well. It's the problem with your mobile quarterbacks. You sort of you have to keep one eye on the quarterback and the other eye on the rest of your team. Right, 6-1. 6-1. Let's have another look at these auctions. I mean, if we can win with the players we've got, right, we've done our daily. See if we've got anything good. Woo, 3K. Pretty disappointed we're not selling any auctions as well, to be honest. It is a bit annoying. Right, let's have another look at the auctions. So want somebody to list one for 2 mil. I mean, we're just not selling any players, so it's a bit frustrating. Yeah. So all the crappy Jag player that was there has been bought. Man, we should have bought Deshaun Jackson. It was like 2 mil. Should have bought it, man. Well, I think we've lost the opportunity. What have we got? I mean, we've got all Madden coming up anyway. We'll be able to load up on some 49ers with luck. And it's their offensive line we still need to shore up. I think that we've still got that problem, that weakness at the left and right guard position. So we also want to buy. Actually, let's have a look at. We wanted to buy that NFC West tight end. What was he? Seahawk, wasn't he? Tight end. No, he's a Cardinal. It's Cardinal. What's his Cardinal? Where is he? Gone for 117 earlier. Oh, he has come down a little bit more. 104. 104. You know, fancy buying him for that, but he's got multiple team chems. I mean, the Gronk is like 103. Trey McBride. You get more 49ers chems. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for now. He's only gonna get cheaper. We're not in desperate need for that. Man, if we'd have bought both those guys, right, we'd been sat on like 8 million now. But it can always go the other way as well. That's the problem. But yeah, I think we missed. I didn't follow my own advice, and everything's like at least 4 million now. So it's the way it is. The way it is. Right, might just do a regular head to head. Let's do. How long we've got on ranked? Let's do the ranked. We'll have a go.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. He'll run. This is Mason. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down. Yellow. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end, Kittle, down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A pass. Caught by Saquon. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
That's a gain of 60, and this offense is humming. A first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57, 57.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. 2nd and 11.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Here's 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Attack.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville.
70 Lions.
And even 30 yards.
70.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
43. That's it.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. So Kittle comes in motion. A run. And here's Mason. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It's a gain of 34.
Yellow.
So Kittle comes in motion. On the ground is Mason. Ooh. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. So Kittle comes in motion.
Hey, 57.
Putting the tight end in motion. So Kittle comes in motion.
Hey, 15.
a run on 1st and goal. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
15, 15, 15, 15.
So Kittle comes in motion. He'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. Powering forward. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will score. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up.